Hello, and welcome to another entry into the Bubblegum Diaries. And this time we will be taking a look at Goldmine Nugget Bubblegum. So I've meant to do this review at least twice now. This is one of those products that doesn't make it to the camera here turning on. I always open it before I actually get to the review. So this time it's happening. So this is a large bag, and keep that in mind when I name the price here. The normal small bags are 2 ounce, which I believe is 56 gram bags. They retail, it varies from place to place. $2, let's say, $2. It's a little uppriced. This one can be found where I got it at in Cracker Barrel. And if one Cracker Barrel has it, they most likely all do. This one, however, is somewhere around $6. Why is that? Because this is not the 2 ounce. This is 8.82 net weight ounces, 250 grams of nuggety bubble goodness. Look at this guy. That's a face you can trust. Anyway, so it comes in a little burlap bag type thing. Now, this product in my hand is made by Espy's, which I have seen all over the internet referred to as a Mexican company. Now, I'm not quite sure if the product itself is actually made in Mexico. That company, though, is a family-owned company, and it is based out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, it's 2 brothers, and I believe now their father. They have this, and they've been making it since about 1993. All right? You will hear online people my age referring to it as from their childhood in the 80s. I believe this product was bought by Espy's and had been produced before that, but I do not know by who. So you got a burlap bag, and inside the burlap bag, the product is actually in a cellophane pouch. The burlap bag has drawstrings, and it's usually pushed down with a sticker or sealed with a sticker. The drawstrings are with a barcode and whatnot. It also has a Best Buy on the bag, and this may point to the fact that, or point to what may turn out to be the product being made in Mexico. And why do I say that? Because if you look at the Best Buy, it is Dick 2023. This is Best Buy Dick 2023. So that gives me the idea that the production of this and the people producing it may not have an overly a grasp of English. So yeah, it could be actually made in Mexico. But I'm going to open it up. Now, as I said, this is a ridiculous amount of this stuff, but I find this stuff in particular more is needed, and you'll see why in a minute. So ripping this off, and you have this. And it's literally a cinch, like a cinch sack. Now, I keep referring to it as burlap, but it's not really burlap, but it is a woven bag. All right. Opening it up. My nose is itching terribly. Okay. And the bag opens up, and you get left with very close to 9 ounces of bubblegum rocks in a canary yellow. Almost like a promotional on-product advert from Pinkerton. That kind of yellow. So I am going to cut this open. Okay, there is a very sweet, fruity smell coming off it. Now, I have seen this referred to as like the pre-juicy fruit, juicy fruit. Now, people that have said that I don't think realize how old juicy fruit actually is, but whatever. They say it's a melt, like a mix of fruit flavors, sort of in the juicy fruit style, only not quite juicy fruit. I don't get that off this. Okay, smell-wise, it's sweet, but somewhat nondescript. But there's something there's something you recognize, but you can't quite place a finger on it. This is why a lot having more of this is a good thing. All right. So they're all different sizes, number one. This stuff is really old school. Okay. Even the feel of it chewing is, it feels like actual what they used to make chewing gum out of. It almost seems natural in a way, which is sort of good, but it hardens up very quickly. It's really good, like ridiculously good for a short period of time, and then it starts hardening up. The reason why you want a lot of this, and to get the big bag if possible, is because you have to keep eating it. So once I start eating this, to keep it active and in motion and at the right, I don't want to say tenderness, but you get what I'm saying, you have to keep putting more in. Another reason for that is that once it does start to get toughened up, it gets really, really small. All right? So there's a larger bit. I guess I can sort of see the fruity, but I'll tell you what this is. To me, anyway. This is extremely malformed banana bubblegum. That's what this is. And people can say, oh, well, you know, it tastes like there's an aspect of this, and I taste this, da-da. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. On your review, you can say anything you want. This is banana, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to break any of this open. Probably not. Wow, that is a ridiculous piece. Holy crap. Okay. Average size piece. I might be able to break this one in half. It's white on the inside. It's got the yellow coating. It is darn close to crunchy going in. Bit of a tough chew. Softens up real fast. And you're like, good. As quick, though, as it softens up, if you do not keep popping small pieces in your mouth, it will toughen up just as quick. So, there's a nostalgia aspect to this, obviously, and that's why I'm sure somewhere this, okay, SB's started making candy in 1993. Around 10 years later, early 2000s, 2002, 2003, they pivoted, okay? At first, between 93 and let's say 2003, they were doing novelty stuff. But with novelty stuff, they came out with this, or they bought it from another company. The gold mine took off so much because of the nostalgia aspect. They decided to pivot their candy business, and now they do all sort of like old-timey They do rock candy on sticks. They do square lollipops, stuff like that. This stuff is ridiculously good. There's also bags for bad kids. It's Coal Mine. They're black. I swear to God. I don't know what they're flavored. I've never actually seen one of them in person. This is something that once I find a steady supplier on Amazon, I will be adding to the store. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't blow bubbles with this stuff. I mean, I'll try it. God, I love this stuff. Let me pause this real quick and see how this is going to work. You got to get, it's so hard to begin with, you got to get all the pieces chewed first. Hold on. It's tough. There's a real small window there for blowing bubbles. You can't do it right off the bat because although it gets soft, you have little hard bits floating around in it. So you all get it chewed down. And then you have to stop intake to get it all chewed down. And by that point, it starts hardening up. So there's definitely a drawback. This is not something I bubble. Why? It will blow bubbles, obviously. But my personal experience with this product, I don't really associate it with blowing bubbles, which is maybe a good thing. Now, if you can't find it in a large bag, I've had the small bag before. It's not enough. You need, trust me, unless you don't like banana or bubblegum, the 2 ounces is not going to be enough. All right? The 2 ounce bag, cellophane, is like this corner right here. It's just not enough. I will put this in the Amazon store. The SB's actual Amazon store, which I was going to put it from, is constantly running out of the stuff. It's constantly currently unavailable status. So I'll look in. But I have seen this advertised online for Albertsons, Walmart, Target, ShopRite. It's got pretty wide circulation. It was a big seller for this pretty small company. And it is a family-owned small company. I'll link their company website in the description of this. It does have a shop, but keep in mind the shop is set up for retailers. So it's like bulk buy. So you're gonna see, oh, big bags, but then you're gonna realize it's like 24 big bag allotments at like $200 and some. So I'll put in the description so you can check it out. If you get a chance, I would definitely give it a try, unless you do not like bubblegum or you do not like banana. There are some small bits too, as you can see. They really vary, but weight-wise and the way the product settles, you get quite a bit. Definitely give it a try. If you can only access small bag, the 2 ounce bags, I'd get at least 2. All right. So this has been my review of Gold Mine. The giant on this is just the size of the bag. Gold Mine Nugget Bubblegum from that company right there, which will be linked in the description. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.